Welcome back. It's time, as it always is, for What Now? Boston Bruins goalie Tim Thomas, RSVP'd thanks, but no thanks, to a White House invitation. What do we make of that? Tim Thomas points out that Tim Thomas said, I exercise my right as a free citizen and did not visit the White House. This was not about politics or party, as in my opinion, both parties are responsible for the situation we are in as a country.
This is the MVP of a championship team who's a leader. And I can tell you, if Tom Brady or Eli Manning wins the Super Bowl and they're MVP and they're invited to the White House, they're going. So I don't know what kind of point he was trying to make, but it was completely inappropriate, I think. And it gives Boston a bad name.
Is it not fair for him to exercise his rights as a free citizen?
Yeah, he can vote. He doesn't have to boycott the White House.
He doesn't have to go to the White House.
This illustrates coming from Massachusetts. There seems to be an ideological or partisan disconnect between the most prominent sports figures in Boston and Massachusetts and the rest of the state.
Yeah.
Because you think of Kurt Schilling wins the World Series immediately, George W. Bush, let's re-elect him. I think Doug Flutie was out there campaigning for Scott Brown in 2000. A bunch of these athletes were out for Scott Brown in the 2010 election. Now you got Tim Thomas, who I think has a Tea Party flag on his mask or something like that. So, this is a state that's going to vote for Obama by 30 points. So.
I think this is kind of the hyper-partisanship that just irritates everybody. It's like, just go to the White House. You don't have to run an ad or cut a commercial or anything. Just go to the White House, take part, celebrate just like everybody else celebrates with Republicans or Democratic presidents.
Especially when you're getting honored. Obama made specific mention of him during his 6-minute address. Speaking of no-shows and hyper-partisanship, Politico and the National Journal are reporting that Congressman from Colorado, Doug Lamborn, is boycotting the State of the Union. They both say, they run a statement from Lamborn that says, Congressman Lamborn is doing this to send a clear message that he does not support the policies of Barack Obama, that they have hurt our country. What do you make of that, Ben?